Well, hello there, my bowfishing brethren. This is Tim Daniels from THS Sporting Center on my second trip of 2024. This trip is on May 6th out on Saginaw Bay, out the Sebring River area. You know, it was a really nice night. The water was just glass smooth. Unfortunately, I did not have much time for this trip. I was out on the water for about a total of 2 hours, and it takes me an hour and a half in travel each way. So spent about 3 hours of driving for 2 hours of bow fishing.
Nice. Oh, geez.
Fatty. You know, so the power supply that I use on this boat, I rarely use a generator. I have it set up so I can use a generator as a backup system, but my trolling motor is powered by 3 Group 31 glass mat AGM batteries. Those batteries are Duracell glass mats. I have 2 12-volt Life PO4 lithium phosphate batteries now for the lighting system. They are 200 amp hours each, God, they are literally about a third of the weight of the 12-volt glass mats that I used to use before. You know, on this particular night, I really wasn't trying to rack up the biggest numbers or anything like that. I was out there to shoot some big fish if possible, and that's where I sort of had my sights set on, is shooting some fatties if I could. I only brought 1 barrel with me, and I knew I didn't have a long time to be out on the water, so I wasn't really concentrating on just topping off that barrel as fast as I could. I was more concerned about, scouting around a little bit and trying to find some big old fat girls out in the water there.
Another nice.
A gaff really comes in handy. I use it for clearing weeds off a prop, grabbing dock post, and also for its intended use of gaffing fish. A very handy tool. I have 2 of them on the boat, 1 on each side. I made up these PVC holders, and so I have a holder that fits it so it's upside down for travel. So the bow I'm using in this video is my primary G-Rex. It is my G-Rex that is set at 32 pounds. This is the first one that I purchased, and I've had it for, I think, 4 years now. And great bow. I absolutely love it. I also have a backup G-Rex bow, which is set at typically 25 pounds. the idea was that I would have one set up for super shallow water and really thick roots or hard rocks.
Seriously?
I don't shoot a lot of gar. The reason being is because of the system I have, I tied to the back of the arrow. There's no arrow stop or slide, and pass-throughs on gars is common. And when you're shooting these, $70 arrows basically here, pass-throughs and losses of arrows or potential loss of arrow is not high on my priority list to shoot some kind of skinny gar. But nonetheless, these are great systems, and I really enjoy them.
Oh, jeez. Over this way. Oh.
The Harshlock arrow system itself has a two-prong and a three-prong system. This is the first year that I've been shooting the three-prong, and so far so good. I really like it. The only downside is the nock. The factory nock is this large Lexan style nock, and it's too big for at least way my bows are set up. I have my bows set up to shoot a D-loop. I shoot fingers with that D-loop. That D-loop provides better support than brass nocks. It holds on the string and keeps its position better than brass nocks do. So one of the things that I do with the Harshlock arrow is that I get a 2114 Easton insert, I believe it is, and it takes a little, sanding, a little playing around, but I'm able to install that Easton insert into the back of the arrow, which converts the back of the arrow into a standard 244/45 ID arrow. And that allows me to shoot arrow nocks that are lighted nocks that are significantly less expensive. There are some who say that in the Harshlock system, what you do is you pop out the nock and then you put it in a bobber light. Number one, those nocks don't just push in and pull out so easily. That's ridiculous. And that little bobber light gets turned off easily from the impact of it hitting a target. So it's a system which does not work well at all with a lighted nock. The best thing I found is, again, go through all the trouble of finding the right size bushings, putting the proper size bushing in there so you can shoot a normal lighted nock. And a hell of a lot cheaper if you start using some of the really inexpensive ones that you can find online. This here, the nock that I'm using in this particular one here, probably a cost like $2, I believe. Yay, the first goldfish of the year. I love shooting goldfish. If you back up about 20 years ago, you were lucky to see a goldfish or two a season out in Saginaw Bay. And now there's days where I've shot, and I think up to 15 of them in one trip. It's really changed a lot. And again, how that's impacted the environment, not sure, but there's way more goldfish to shoot than ever before.
I'd hope, but still good. Oh, come back here, baby. Oh, there you go. Woo. Dang it, I was hoping it was bigger than that. Still a big fish.
You know, a trip like this was a really refreshing trip for me. Yes, you know, again, did spend more time driving than I did actually bow fishing, but the following day I felt so much better about myself. It's nice to get out in the water and do something you truly enjoy, and this is something I truly enjoy doing. Being out in the water, spending some time, shooting some fish in great conditions. And man, there was a lot of fat fish. I think I only shot one or two that were over, say, 20 pounds. The vast majority of them were in the high teens. Or, I'm sorry, several of the fish were in the high teens. But it was a great night on the water. I hope all of you have a damn good day or try like hell. And truly try to enjoy your life. If you have time, stop by the store. We're in downtown Port Huron, Michigan.
A barrel.
Thank you. Bye.